Good morning, everyone. Sorry I wasn't here yesterday. It was the missus' birthday party, or birthday, just in general. So had to, not really come to the gym. Spent the whole day with her. So whatever she wanted to do, that's what we were doing. And start off the morning was great. I slept in not much longer, maybe roughly an hour and a half longer, because normally I try to wake up at 6 o'clock. Never actually get up at 6, but that's normally when I set my first alarm. And then yesterday I set my alarm for 7:30. My mom did wake me up at 7 because she's like, "When are you gonna go?" And I was like, "Oh, I set my alarm for 7:30 because I wasn't gonna pick her up until like between like 8:30 and 9 o'clock. It was gonna be like 8:30, but then she was running a little late on the shower, so ended up waiting a little longer. Then picked her up for 9. Went to get breakfast. Had a phenomenal breakfast because I wasn't planning on eating lunch because I knew I was going to have a big dinner as well. So I had steak, 3 eggs, hash browns, toast. Then I also had a piece of the missus' toast because she wasn't able to finish it. Had her potatoes. She didn't have hash browns. It was like just like chopped up potatoes. And then she had an omelet, but the omelet had like peppers in it. Not a big fan of peppers, so I kind of just like ripped open the omelet, took everything out, and then ate the egg of the omelet. So that was my breakfast, and it kept me going well for quite some time. So I was definitely happy with that. But what else I'm going to be happy with? Some Incline Smith machine right now. So we're going to do, two chest movements, 2 back movements, one shoulder, bicep and tricep movement, and let's hopefully get it done before 9 o'clock. We did that on Monday. Let's see if we can replicate that and do it again for today. So let's get after it. Yeah. Okay. I was moving kind of quick. Wasn't going as slow and controlled as I probably could have been. So I don't know if those reps necessarily count. The last rep definitely doesn't count. But overall, I was happy with how it went. So try to replicate it for the second set. So after breakfast yesterday, had to go into work. And work wasn't anything special. I didn't sell nothing. I did have to leave work for a short period of time because I got the missus' flowers from like a florist. Because normally I get her flowers from like just general stores, so like Walmart, Wegmans. I usually get flowers there, and they're usually around $15 for a bouquet, give or take. So I'm like, it's her birthday. It's Valentine's Day. I'm gonna go to a florist, get some real flowers, because I'm like, you have to get flowers for You have to get flowers for Valentine's Day, and I'm like, it's her 21st birthday. Have to get her flowers for her 21st as well. So I went to a florist thinking, it's gonna be like $30 for a bouquet, since it's a florist, it's gonna be like double like just a regular store. Nope, very expensive flowers. I kind of, shit myself a little bit when she told me the price, but I was already talking to the lady for like 20 minutes. Like discussing what I wanted for Valentine's Day, then her birthday, and then she's like writing everything down, and then she tells me the price, and I'm like, well, I can't back out now. But anyways, they closed at 4. I don't want to be an asshole coming in last minute, so I like scheduled my pickup time for like 3:30. So I left work at like 3, okay, because I had to put my phone on airplane mode because the missus gets a notification when I leave work. Like we both have each other's like 360. And I don't want her to be like, why is he leaving work at this time looking at where I'm going? Because I don't want to ruin the surprise of the flowers. So I turned it on airplane mode, and I left it 3 just in case I got lost because I'm trying to like remember the route that like maps gave me. Found it just fine and made it back fine too. And then just, sipping on a little cherry limeade throughout the day because I didn't have any lunch, like I said. So I guess that 10 calories from the cherry limeade ghost is what I had for lunch. But yeah, that's basically how work went there. Damn. I don't know what that was. I don't know if that was 6 reps there or if it was 7 reps. You have to look back at the film. I lied to you guys. I didn't, I forgot. I didn't just drink the cherry limeade at work. I also had 2 pieces of candy. So for Valentine's Day, the missus got, I can't even think of the name right now, but it's like a chocolate ball and has some like filling in the middle. And usually it's just like milk chocolate with, I don't know what kind of cream, Oz. But then there's like flavored ones like strawberry shortcake or cherry cheesecake, whatever the hell it was. But point is, she had like 2 different flavor ones. They both sounded good, so she gave me 2, and well, she was actually supposed to give me 2 like the day before her birthday, and I just forgot about them because they were like in her jacket pocket. I forgot, she forgot. But then when I, dropped her off at her house after breakfast, I saw them the 2 sitting there in their room. I'm like, oh, are these for me? So I put those in my pocket, and then I had those at work too. So I'm not sure how many calories they withheld, but one thing I do know is I did have more than just my cherry limeade. So I apologize to you guys for lying right to your faces. In my defense, I genuinely forgot. But it was only 2 pieces of candy. I can't imagine it was that much calories there. I bet 2 pieces is like a regular serving size, so probably 100-some calories between the 2 of them. Let's get after it. Got some pull-ups here. I'll count that as 8 because I don't know for sure. Guess I could look back at the film, but I think that was 8 full reps there, so we'll mark it down as such. Okay, yesterday after work, that's when the real magic happened because we went to a hibachi place. Phenomenal. It's been so long since I've been to one. One thing I do remember, though, is that it always upset my stomach. Like I had to, hit the number 2 a few times in the restroom after the fact, after I'd have hibachi. That did not change at all. I still had to do that, but I'm not hating because it was great. I got half steak and half shrimp, and then I got half rice and noodles, and then it also just came with vegetables and stuff like that. Since it is Ash Wednesday today, I tried eating like all the steak so that way I wouldn't have like any meat today. And because on like Ash Wednesday, you're supposed to have like 1 big meal and like 2 like tiny meals that like sort of equal 1 meal. So I had like half of my leftovers for breakfast. I'm gonna have the other half for lunch, and then I have some ravioli and fish sticks for dinner. So that is the plan for today. But point is, when I was eating it, I found one bit of steak in there. It made me sad, but I was good. I threw it away. I never followed that rule. I never followed like the no meat rule for Ash Wednesday, but or like for the Fridays following Lent. But gotta try to do it this time. So let's see how it goes. Okay. Allow us to see how many reps I'm able to complete. Okay. Yep. Damn. Ooh. See if I can get a good little back cracking. Okay, so after we had the hibachi, ate that, had the dumped like all the sauce on there. Like people were like dipping their sauces, and I'm like, I feel that doesn't get the whole experience. I literally took my carton of sauce and like dipped it on there. I'm like, this tastes pretty good. Wish I had some more. One guy asked for more sauce and he gave it to him, and then the like chef came around like, oh, like you want more sauce too? I'm like, yeah, sure. So he poured it in the cups, and then he poured like a big thing of like the yum yum sauce on top. I'm thinking, great, I'm not gonna need any more sauce. That might have overdid it though, because I feel like it was kind of drowning in sauce at that point. But I don't know. The reheated version is completely fine, so we're all right with that. And since it was the Mrs. birthday, she got us some fried ice cream as a free dessert, and that was good. The first time I ever tried it, so I like that. And yeah, basically all I got for that story. Until the next clip. Also, I probably should have did these lateral raises like in between the chest and then back exercises, because that's what it showed up for in the workout. But I don't know, I ended up drawing a blank, and then I was already at the pull-up station, so I'm like, let me just do both back exercises. It'll be just fine if I do, the 3 solo exercises towards the end. I feel like I should be done, but at the same time, I feel like I try to get like these partials out to really just kill the shoulders there. Okay, I wanted to do preacher curl, but unfortunately it was taken up, so I came to this area because I was going to do tricep pushdown for my second for my tricep exercise. So I figured might as well do my bicep exercise here, and I got like the little bar that kind of, I don't know, does the little curve thing, so kind of matches the similar shape of the preacher curl. So figured, kind of, cancels out not doing an actual preacher curl. But it's more story time. So after we had the hibachi, we went back to the Mrs. place, and we had ice cream cake. And I am by far so much more a fan of ice cream cake than regular cake. I never thought I'd see the day where it's like you don't really crave cake anymore. Like when I have cake, I kind of just eat the cake part because most of the time just not too much a fan of the icing. But ice cream, always love ice cream, always gonna be good. I was like so full from hibachi that I didn't even oh, you're good. You're good. I had so much food from Hibachi, I didn't even think I would be able to like eat any ice cream cake. But then the Mrs. Mom, or I'm not sure who cut it. The Mrs. actually cut the slice, and the mom was like, "Give Alex that big ass slice because he'll be able to eat it." I'm just like, I did eat it, but immediately had to go to the bathroom right after. So that was the experience for right after Hibachi, and then we went to the casino. So yeah, let's get after this. I've been yapping a lot today. Hopefully my story is entertaining for you guys. It's not like a boring yap session. Okay, let's get after it. Okay. Ooh. I only did 50 pounds on there because I didn't have like my arms to like rest on the machine. So I'm thinking, oh, I probably won't be able to do as much weight, but I thought I'd be able to do more than 6 reps. Okay, so the casino went pretty well actually. I broke even. So what had happened was all I really know is blackjack. So that's where I took the misses first and put 20 bucks in on blackjack. Lost all 20 bucks there. Then we went to slots because she wanted to do slots. I'm not a fan of slots, but figured why the hell not? Maybe this will be a lucky time I win one of those jackpots. And put 20 bucks in the slots. Lost that, and then after which we went to another slot thing because she didn't use her bonus bet. So she used like her free play bonus bet. And I just kind of watched her do that. And then we went to roulette because I always make these jokes like I door dashed for the first time, on Monday. I won 38 bucks. And I'm making jokes like, yo, let's head to the casino, put it all on black, try to double our money for tonight. And just little things like that, just making jokes. And she made a comment to me. She's like, how about we do roulette? Like, you're always making these jokes about it. How about you actually do it? And I'm like, you know what? Good point. I never played roulette before. And I played for the first time. Literally, every bet I did was black. I didn't put my, it was on a screen, but it was still, I didn't put my chip anywhere aside from black the entire time. And I ended up getting, because, at that point, put like all 60, I got 60 bucks out of it. And I put, lost 20 on blackjack, lost 20 on the slot, put 20 in the roulette to start playing it, and I got 60. So I broke even. I think at my highest, I was up to like $74, $72. So $12, $14 profit there if I cashed out then. But I did take some big risks because there were some times where like I lost my money. I had like 35 bucks left. And the missus had like $2 left, and that was the minimum bet you could do. So I was just like, screw it. Put 35 on black, got 70 back, and she ended up putting $10 more in so we could keep playing. It was just great. So I was happy that I at least broke even, but it would have been nice to like walk out with a milli, maybe buy a house or something like that. But maybe next time, just not tonight. So yeah. Get after it. Some tricep pushdowns. Ooh. I think that was like 17 reps. Did that at 50, so I'm going to bump that bad boy up to 60 and see how that goes for the second set because, gee golly.
Okay, let's get some posing in. Already did my vertical posing, so not going to get the short form content, any mismatching clips. There is going to be one though, because I wasn't able to record my second set of the cable curls because someone plopped right next to me. So that will be the same clip for both long and short form content, but I don't know, I feel like I'm doing this wrong. I don't know, that was my chest look, because sometimes I'm like looking at myself in the mirror and I'm like, I feel like I'm doing that wrong. I just don't look like I feel like I should. But who knows? Maybe I'm just on some bozo timing. But yeah, everything I said pretty much sums up my day yesterday. My strategy for roulette was, because the minimum was $2 bet, so I kept doing $2, and when I would get to $6, like, I don't know, say it'd be like, say I have $50, okay? I keep betting $2 bets until I have $56. Once I have $56, I do a $6 bet to try to, you know, get a big jump, and then it's back to $2 bets until, you know, I get that $6 mark again. And that's how I, you know, was doing it. And then I'm thinking, whipping out FanDuel. I won 10 bucks on FanDuel as well. I'm like, why the hell am I sports betting? I should just become a professional roulette player. Because I mean, odds are pretty nice. It's pretty much like 47% chance it's gonna land on black, okay? Because the other half are red and then there's 2 greens. So, I don't know. Odds are kind of crazy. So, figured if I win like $10 a day from like just FanDuel roulette, when I get my, cause like I initially put like 80 bucks into my FanDuel account, and I keep losing, gaining it back on like sports bets. But if I keep doing like $10 a day, like okay, Alex, just win $10 today, and then stop. Like, don't try to do more. You won $10, move on. In like 2 weeks, because my goal was always to get to 180, so I could like withdraw the 80 bucks that I initially put in and still have like 100 bucks left over and like betting money. So I'm like, in 2 weeks, I'd pretty much get to 180, and then, you know, I'm out. So that's always fun. But I also did DoorDash on Monday for the first time. I was like terrified, because I was always thinking about doing, I'm like, I should just quit insurance and just do DoorDash full time. Not that it's like the best job, but at least I wouldn't have to deal with like anybody, and I'd make more money than I would selling insurance, because I go into insurance not knowing if I'm making any money. And when I got rejected from Target, I'm like, really? I didn't even get an interview. I got like a college degree. I feel that should be the minimum to work you know, minimum wage job now. I don't think Target pays minimum wage. I think they're like 15 an hour. But I'm like, really? Not even an interview? You guys wouldn't even talk to me? I don't know. I think they're just haters. But when I got rejected from Target, I'm like, that's it. I'm signing up for DoorDash. So I got everything, set it up, tried to figure out what the hell the red card was. And good thing I did that, because my first order was to go to Dollar General and pick up some items that way. And I'm like, okay. So I made like $9 off that order, but I did like the challenge of the week or whatever. So DoorDash gave me an additional $10. And then I had a big order of $18 and like 90 some cents. And that was cool, because I had to go to 2 separate places. Had to go to like a burrito place and then like a steak place. So picked up 2 orders, dropped it off the same place. I'm like, that's cool. And then that's all I did for the day. Got 38 bucks in like an hour and a half, and I'm like, that's perfect. That's beautiful. Honestly, I had a good day at insurance that day too, so I can't say I made more than insurance that day because I sold 3 policies, two autos and a home. So sold 3 policies that day. So I'm like, I don't think I necessarily quote unquote made more money door dashing, but I mean, I didn't sell any policies on Tuesday, you know, so that $38 is more than I made insurance on Tuesday. But then again, I think I get an hourly. I don't know, insurance is confusing. I don't know how much money I'm getting. I feel that's not good at all. I don't know what like my hourly is, because when I first started doing it, the lady that brought me on was like, yeah, because I was struggling to get a job out of college, and she's like, yeah, we'll give you like 15 bucks an hour to just like answer phones. I'm like, cool. I never thought I was gonna be an insurance agent. I thought I was just gonna be answering the phones until I found like a regular job, and then it turned into me being an actual insurance agent. But when I started talking to the boss man, he was like, yeah, you know, you get like 8 bucks an hour or whatever, and then like the commission. So I don't understand the commission. I don't know how that works for each policy that's sold. I don't understand what my hourly is. All I know is I don't like doing it anymore. And honestly, I really want to quit and just do DoorDash full time until I find like a regular, you know, good paying job. So I don't know. I'm gonna be door dashing tonight, so we'll see how that goes. Let's shoot for 3 orders this time instead of just 2. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. I will let you guys know how DoorDash goes the next time I see you. But until then, thank you guys for watching. I love you. Have a great day, and until next time.